What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of JH, I actually like this episode because I feel like a couple of the conversations that were happening today were very revealing conversations, eye openers, pretty much. They were like deep rooted conversations. Um, Alexis, I really enjoyed her conversation with Harmony. I really, really did. I felt like it was a good conversation. I would have never thought Harmony and Alexis in a billion years would be sitting together talking about life and what's next and talking about families and all this stuff. I never thought that they would be doing that, but I got a kick out of that conversation because it was a real eye opener, and I think it was an eye opener for Alexis. Um, I understand Alexis does not want Spencer to go down the road that his father is going down. She sees Nicholas as turning into that Cassadine that she never wanted him to be. She never wanted Nicholas to be like Helena or Stavros. She never wanted that. But in my opinion, I still feel like he's not turning into that. I don't think that's what he is. You know what I mean? Like, he's not as dangerous or psychotic as the rest of his family members. I don't think he is. I don't see psychosis when I see him. You know what I mean? Nicholas is very much in charge of all his mental faculties. I don't see him going off the deep end. Um, I just think Nicholas has a dark spot to him. You know what I mean? He just can go into that dark place and do bad things, but that doesn't mean he's doing evil things. Um, just like Alexis. Alexis has a dark side to her too. Look at all the mess that she's done over the years. Everybody has one, you know? It just takes something to pull that out of you. Um, Harmony was tripping a little bit because Harmony was like, she didn't think the Cassadines were as strange or whatever as DOD, or they weren't as bad as the DOD. During the day with Shiloh and all them. I was like, what kind of catnip are you sniffing? Are you sniffing out? DOD ain't got nothing on the Cassadines. These people try to freeze the world. All these people try to do is get you to drink the Kool-Aid. Those are two very different things. Like, are you crazy? You had Mikos trying to freeze the damn world. Who does that shit? I'm just saying, you think that's not strange? To freeze the world? You know what type of psychotic you have to be to try that type of stuff? It's worse than witchcraft, let me tell you. Um, Not only were they psychos, they were terrorists, murderers. Like, the Cassadines just had every psycho thing that you could possibly do. They had all those bases covered. So yeah, the DOD ain't got a damn thing on the Cassadines. Let me just put that out there. Um, my thing though with Alexis, I can understand initially why she would not take Nicholas's deal to get out of prison because she's afraid to get out of jail. She's afraid. That's what it is. At first, I thought it was simply because Nicholas threatened her and stuff like that. But no, we're getting to the deep part of why she doesn't want to get out. She's afraid of what will happen when she gets out. Because in jail, I mean, nobody really wants to be in prison. Who wants to be in prison? If you got an option to get out early, of course you're going to take that option. But she's a recovering alcoholic. You can't get alcohol in prison. You know what I mean? So that's what she feels like. She's safer in prison than she is on the outside world. In the outside world, she has unlimited access to alcohol, where she will relapse. But in prison, you can't get it. She can't get that in there. Well, I mean, sometimes you can smuggle it if you're smart and you know some people on the outside. Then yeah, you could smuggle it. But that's another story. But I can understand why she doesn't want to get out. I get it, but I don't feel like she's gonna get better in prison. I don't think she will, as far as kicking her alcoholism, because at some point you are gonna have to get released. So while she's in prison, she needs to think long and hard about what her next chapter in life is gonna be, because she's also worried about her career. I mean, what is she going to do now without a career? But see, that's my thing. If she really wants to go back to being a lawyer, she has options to do that. Diane offered to help her, and we all know Diane could definitely help her get her law license back. Even Anna offered to help her because Anna in the WSB has pull with the bar association, so they could easily help her get her license back, and she turned both of those down. So maybe she doesn't want to be a lawyer anymore because for so many years, being a lawyer is what defined Alexis. Alexis was so proud to be an attorney. I mean, think about it. I remember when she built that deck at her old lake house, and I think she was talking to Sonny about it or whatever. And she was so proud of that deck being built because she was basically gloating about it because she did it all on her own with her own money. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not living off of a trust fund. She is self-made. You know, her law career is what afforded her a very nice lifestyle that she lived. She was proud of that. She didn't have to go to no man for no money. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have to marry some guy and duke it out in divorce court for millions. She didn't have to do that because she works. She was proud of that. My thing is, everybody in life gets chapters. We all have chapters in our life, even from the time we're babies to the time we're old and damn near dead. These are all chapters. So Alexis needs to figure out this next chapter once she gets out of prison. She needs to figure it out. This is a whole new beginning for her, no, a whole new chapter. So if she doesn't want to go back to practicing law, figure out what you want to do career wise. There's endless opportunities out there for her. Become an interior decorator, do something. You know, there's plenty of new careers she can do. You know, it's plenty of things. But as far as her alcoholism, she needs to find a new outlet for that because prison, I don't think, is really going to help her with that. AA clearly has not been helping her. So find another outlet. Google some shit. It's, you know, it's stuff out there that you can learn how to manage, you know, your alcohol. You know, make sure that you don't fall back into that. But I'm really pulling for Alexis because I love her character. I've always been an Alexis fan. I don't like everything she does, but I've always been a fan of hers. So hopefully, you know, she figure out what it is that she wants to do. But I think she should take the deal, and that's pretty much what Harmony was trying to tell her. Call Nicholas, take the offer. Because if you got an opportunity to get out of prison right now, get out. I'm just saying. I didn't like the fact that he threatened her, but I say take the damn deal. Moving on from that, so Nicholas is out here offering another deal. I enjoyed the conversation Nicholas and Sean had. I really did because they really got real with that conversation. And Nicholas let him know, first of all, you went to prison because you pled guilty. And he was like, don't act like you're so squeaky clean because you may not have shot Hayden, but you were damn sure at that place to shoot somebody else. Because I remember he was there trying to shoot Drew on Sonny's orders. That's when Drew, I guess, was Jake Doe or whatever. Um, so Nicholas was like, don't get it twisted. You was definitely there to shoot somebody. You just didn't hit the person that you thought you hit. You know what I mean? Thank God you know, he's a shitty shot. You know, like he can't shoot for shit, but you know, thank God for small miracles. Um Nicholas was just laying it all out there for Sean. He was like, and you know, Hayden, you keep talking about justice for Hayden. Hayden has been known that Nicholas was behind her shooting, and she has done nothing about it. She actually used all of that to her advantage to gain money. Hayden at this point does not give a damn about this. So in hindsight, Sean has no evidence. The only way Sean's gonna get Nicholas in jail is if A, he confesses, or B, you somehow find the guy that he hired to shoot Hayden. Two of those things are not gonna happen. So without those things and without Hayden, you got nothing. So why keep beating a dead horse? And so Nicholas basically told him, let's put this behind us. I'll offer you some money. He offered that man what, $500,000? He offered that man $500,000. He said, I'm open to negotiations. I said, bitch, $500,000. Sean, sir, consider the offer. I'm just saying, I respect the fact that Sean even told Nicholas. He was like, listen, I'm not a commodity to be bought and sold. I respect it and I agree. You're not a commodity. But here's the gotcha. Here's the thing. You don't have to take the offer. At least consider the damn offer. If it were me, I would definitely consider the $500,000. Who's not? You damn right I would. I would consider that's a lot of money he offering you, bro. That could set you up for a long time. You could start a business off that money he offering you. If you're not gonna take it, consider it at the very least, because I think Sean would be crazy not to. Um, in my honest opinion, I'm gonna be totally blunt. I feel like Sean should take the check that Nicholas is offering and then whoop his ass and cash that check first, you know, before he stopped payment on it. But you still should beat his ass though. because Nicholas could have ended all of this a long time ago. And Nicholas even made moves to keep Sean in prison. So just for that alone, beat his ass. But I still would take the check. I'm just saying, why beat a dead horse? You're not going to get any information. You're not going to put him in prison, so you might as well make a little bit of money, consider it reparations. Whatever. Take it. I would, and then still beat his ass. But let this nonsense go at some point. It's like you're not going to get anything, and Nicholas told him, he said, you're not going to get a better offer than what I'm offering you right now. So you're like, you might want to take it. I said exactly, because Sean, you ain't got no money, so what you going to do? I'm just saying, like, consider it. So anyway, another conversation that I thoroughly enjoyed was Trina and Spencer. Spencer is opening up to Trina. Like, Trina at this point does not believe a word that comes out his mouth because of the way she felt played. You know what I'm saying? Like, you came to town, you lied to her about who you were, you lied to her about your intentions and what you were trying to do, you lied to her about your girlfriend, acting like you're so into her, but you got a whole chick over here. Like, you just been lying, lying, lying. So at this point, Trina does not buy anything he's selling. She not buying none of these wolf tickets. But I think when Spencer went to go see her, I really do believe he was being sincere. Like, he was like, listen, you the only real friend I feel like I got. He was like, you the only one I really want to talk to right now. I got the feeling from him that deep down he know Esme is not good for him. I really get that vibe from him. Like, deep down he knows it. But having Esme around fed into his anger. It fed into his hatred of his father and Ava for what they did. That fed his ego, having her around. She was his little cheerleader. She was like the devil on his shoulder telling him, oh, do evil things, do this, do this. You know what I'm saying? So I think deep down he realized, yeah, she's not for me. She's not real. You know what I mean? He feels Trina's the real one. But I agree with Trina. She said from here on out, if you want to do better and you don't want to do these bad things, you need to show it with your actions, not your words. Because talk is cheap. And I so agree with that. I so agree with that. All that talking that you're doing, it don't mean a damn thing. You got to put some actions behind your words. And I agree with Trina on that. I totally agree with that 1,000%. Because Spencer doesn't want to be like his father. My thing is, a lot of people in this world got messed up family, messed up parents or whatever. And you want to know what the thing is? In order to not be like them, stop doing the shit that led them to what they were doing. You have that option. Only you can control what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, growing up, even to this day, my father, drug addict, criminal record, all of those things. I have never wanted to be like that. And guess what? I'm not like that. I've never done drugs in my life, never been arrested before. You want to know why? Because I control the shit that I do. I control it. You know what I'm saying? I don't put myself in situations that's going to lead me down to where he was. You know what I'm saying? I chose not to do that. So Spencer has that option as well. Choose differently if you want to do different. You don't want to be like your father? Do different shit. Don't do what he's doing. Don't be the Cassadine that Helena has always wanted him to be and stuff like that. Don't go down that road. Be better than that. Take your punishment. Plead guilty instead of not guilty. Take responsibility for every action that you have done so far. You know what I'm saying? That's how you change. And I just thoroughly enjoyed that conversation. And Trina was thinking to herself, like, she was basically saying, like, should I run for the exit? Like, she's contemplating it. Like, she probably just don't want to just get mixed up in Spencer's foolishness. And quite frankly, I don't blame her. So anyway, Cameron is fed up with Spencer because Spencer done left work, his first day of work, and he left early. He was just pissed. Like, Cam was so over it. So of course Esme comes up in here talking this friend nonsense. I love Jocelyn's attitude towards Esme. Jocelyn be putting that girl in her place so fast. She said, listen, we are not friends. Like, stop calling me your friend. We're not friends. Then Esme talking about, oh, we got to be here for Spencer. Coming up with all these excuses for him. Talking about, oh, we should go on a road trip. Take him out of town for a day. First of all, he's out on bail. He can't go anywhere. Spencer cannot go nowhere. He's out on bail. Plus, he's working. When is he going to get a day off to really go on a road trip when he just started this job? And Cameron was like, shit, I can't take a day trip right now. He says, I got stuff to do. And besides, I got to work. He's the assistant manager now. So that's more responsibility, more days he has to work. Um, Plus he just started school and stuff like that, so his plate is full right now. He can't be taking no day trip. Because Esme talking about something, oh, I want us to bond and get to know each other's friends. Jocelyn was so over it. She was like, chick, we are not friends. We're never gonna be friends. I don't like you like that. I don't like you at all. Like, and Esme was like, okay, fine. I try to have an adult conversation with you. No, no, you didn't. You keep throwing out this friend shit, and you know that y'all not friends. Esme is so calculating. She know good and well Jocelyn don't like her, and she don't like Jocelyn. So why you keep putting up this front about y'all being friends? Y'all are not friends. Never will be. Never was. Never will be. So anyway, Jocelyn had called Trina or whatever. They meeting up at the gallery and whatnot. Esme, everything about this girl is calculating. Everything. She's like a cockroach, always lurking around somewhere, listening, plotting, scheming. And I kind of like her a little bit because you need somebody, a good villain on the show like that. But she just irked my soul sometimes. Like she just need to go get a life somewhere. Um, so anyway, moving on from that, all hell is breaking loose up in Greece. Um, Britt done shot her mama with some little dart gun or harpoon gun, whatever the hell that thing is. And Obrecht was just sitting there laughing and stuff like that, talking about, oh my Britta, I'm so glad you came to find me. I was like, girl, you just got shot. Now ain't the time to be cracking jokes and talking about love life and all this mess. Oh, before I get into that, before I even talk about Lisa and them, I almost forgot. Let me double back to the Esme situation because I almost forgot about this. This girl started asking Cameron and Jocelyn about their sex life. I'm like, bitch, mind your business. Like, she talking about her and, when her and Spencer had sex for the first time. And why do we need to know about that? TMI. 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 It's too much. We don't need to know your business, madam. And why are you all up in their business about their private life and what they doing? And Jocelyn was like, yo, mind your business. Jocelyn was like, my sex life is none of your concern. We're not friends. Like, mind your business. I said, exactly. Why are you all up in their business about what they do behind closed doors? Oh, how long have y'all been going out? Y'all haven't had sex yet? Oh, I'm not going to judge you guys. You're my friends. I don't judge my friends. This girl is batshit crazy. She is prime time, Scooby Doo, Looney Tune, a sandwich, a picnic short of a sandwich ass crazy. This girl is nuts. Nuts. Like, Esme, I'm gonna need you to mind your business before you come up missing. I'm gonna need you to mind your business because you're about to come up missing. I'm telling you, about to be in the back of a milk carton. Mind your business. You're doing too much. So anyway, moving on from that, back to Obrecht. Obrecht was asking when she found out about Jason and Britt being up there. She was like, "Oh, Jason finally came to his senses and jilted Carly. She finally dumped Carly." So of course Britt had to break it down to her about what happened, Sonny coming back, all that nonsense. Um, Asking, talking about something dangerous like an aphrodisiac and stuff. I said, Obrecht, you have a dart sticking out of your body. Now is not the time to be talking about aphrodisiacs and sex and this, that, and the third. Oh my god, I enjoyed that scene. Obrecht is crazy. She is definitely a character. Hilarious. So of course, Britt was checking her to make sure that the damn dart or whatever didn't hit any vital organs, so she pulled it out of her. Um, Jason ended up catching Peter or whatnot, had him send the guards to the other side of the island so they can get to the boathouse or whatever. By the time they got there, Drew ass popped up. He under this tree and pointing a gun at Britt. So Jason had to drop his gun. And Britt and all them was like, shoot his ass. They was like, shoot Peter and stuff like that. The hell with this, I would have just shot Drew in the hand or something to neutralize him or something. Because, listen, that was a fool's move. If I drop this gun and Peter picks up this gun, I'm in trouble. Now you got two guns on him because Drew is all up in his little mental state. Now they all holding, now they got the drop on Jason and Britt. My thing is, Obrecht was pretty much trying to tell Drew to remember Scout, think about Scout and stuff like that, so he could try to help him get out that trance. I said, well, for the time being, that shit ain't working. Like, hopefully he gets his senses back and he double crosses Peter and shoot Peter, because that's what I need to see him do right about now. I don't know how they're gonna get out this mess, but Jason need to think and try to come up with some plan on the fly or something, because you in danger, sir. y'all are in danger. Um, so anyway, this is pretty much the whole episode. I think that's everything. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you guys thought, and I will see you all later. Have a great day. Peace.